Billionaires and taxes. What would happen if the wealthy paid their fair share? The debate over tax fairness often pits working-class Americans against the ultra-rich. While average earners see a substantial portion of their income go to taxes, billionaires often pay a shockingly low rate. Recent analysis, including insights from ChatGPT, reveals that equalizing tax rates could generate hundreds of billions, even trillions, of dollars annually for public services. The uneven playing field. How the current system works currently, the richest Americans pay a disproportionately low share of their income in taxes compared to the average worker. Data from the National Bureau of Economic Research shows that the top 400 wealthiest Americans paid an effective tax rate of just 23.8% between 2018 and 2020. Meanwhile, the average American pays around 30%, with high-wage earners often exceeding 45%. In some years, the wealthiest families have paid less in taxes than the bottom 50% of households combined. This disparity exists due to preferential tax treatment of capital gains, sophisticated tax planning, and loopholes inaccessible to most citizens. As a result, those with the most money are often able to retain more of it. The revenue potential. Billions on the table. If billionaires were taxed at the same rate as working-class Americans, the financial impact would be substantial. Conservative estimates suggest an additional $500 billion to $1 trillion in annual revenue. More aggressive scenarios, such as increasing the top 1% tax rate by just 10 percentage points, could generate $300 billion per year. Raising billionaire rates by 25 percentage points could yield over $800 billion annually. Policy proposals, like Senator Elizabeth Warren's wealth tax, could add $113 billion per year, while Senator Ron Wyden's billionaire income tax might bring in $56 billion annually. Oxfam estimates a comprehensive wealth tax on millionaires and billionaires could raise $664 billion annually. What could the money fund? These funds could address critical societal needs. The conservative estimate of $500 billion annually could finance free public college tuition, universal pre-K, infrastructure improvements, and healthcare expansion. It could also support comprehensive childcare and food assistance programs. Essentially, this revenue could fundamentally reshape government operations and available services. The economic impact. Beyond just money, the common concern is that higher taxes on billionaires might discourage investment or drive capital offshore. However, countries with high tax rates, like those in Scandinavia, demonstrate that thriving economies and innovation are not mutually exclusive with progressive taxation. International cooperation on tax policy, such as global minimum tax agreements, could make it harder for billionaires to avoid taxes by relocating funds. Obstacles to change. Why it isn't happening now despite the potential benefits. Significant political and technical hurdles remain. Powerful lobbying interests would fiercely resist such changes, and wealth taxes face administrative complexities and potential constitutional challenges. Some economists also argue that drastic tax increases could hinder economic growth, potentially reducing overall tax revenue. The fact that much of billionaire wealth is tied to unrealized capital gains, stocks, etc., further complicates taxation, as taxes are only triggered upon sale. Global implications. A ripple effect. If major economies like the United States were to equalize tax rates, it could spur similar reforms worldwide. This could reduce global tax avoidance, encourage coordinated international tax policies, and put pressure on tax havens to reform their systems. In conclusion, equalizing tax rates isn't just about fairness. It's about unlocking massive revenue that could transform public services. While achieving these changes would require significant legal and political reforms, the potential benefits are too substantial to ignore. The current system isn't accidental, and changing it would face major resistance, but the numbers make a clear case for why the conversation must continue.